Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking about what I like to bring in my bag into the Coachella Festival. I already made a video about car camping at Coachella, so if you're interested in that, be sure to check it out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in. So first things first, I prefer to bring a fanny pack over a backpack because it's more comfortable. I feel like a backpack can, hurt your shoulders depending on what you're carrying in it, and it can get very sweaty since it is like 100 degrees at Coachella and you're pretty much in the sun all day, so it can get just really hot. But the main reason I prefer to bring a fanny pack is because pickpocketers are at large. It's just way less likely for them to be able to get into your fanny pack if you have it right in front of you. So especially going through large crowds, I keep it in front of me and I hold it for dear life because it's terrifying. Like, just thinking about it, it's just safer to have this and stick your phone in it. Don't put your phone in your back pocket. You're asking for it to be stolen, unfortunately. Like, I'd say that's probably the worst thing about Coachella is just having to be on the lookout for that. But I mean, there's bad people everywhere, but this just helps it a lot. My husband brought a backpack last year that did have a lock on it, so that was really convenient too, but we just made sure that like if we were walking through large crowds, he was ahead of me and I could keep my hand on his backpack. But it did work out, and we were fortunate that nothing happened or the lock came undone, but we just made sure to keep our valuables in the fanny pack, not in the backpack. This one has like an inside pocket here, inside the large pocket. So you can put, your keys, your ID, credit cards in here, just so it's safe. Some fanny packs have a zipper on the back side. I know my other one does. And that's also really nice because then that is really close to you and they can't really get to that one without you really feeling it, So fanny pack is definitely the way to go. As you can see too, I have hand sanitizer on my fanny pack, which I also need. Well, I guess you don't really need it. They do have hand washing stations, so it's not a total necessity, but for me, I like to have it. Another item that is absolutely necessary at Coachella is a face mask or head wrap, bandana, whatever you wanna call this, or just, a bandana is fine too, something to cover your face. So this one, I got on Amazon for like $10, I think. And throughout the day it just sits like this, which is totally fine. And I like it that it's not, I don't know, bandanas to me don't stay on very well. So I prefer this. When you're in any area where there's going to be a lot of dust or even a lot of people, you want to just protect your face. So if you just have this, and I just like to wear it like this. And yeah, so that's that. And you especially need it at nighttime, leaving the festival or even coming into the festival, whether you're camping or not camping. There's dust everywhere. It's gonna be kicked up. Coachella cough is real. So to prevent yourself from getting sick, this really, really helps. You don't wanna end your night with dust up your nose. It's not fun. Moving on, another essential item that's pretty much been new to me over the past couple years is a cooling towel. Well, looks like this when it's dry, but when it's wet, looks like this. So all you do is you soak it in water and it becomes this. It becomes like a towel. That's cool. So I'll have this on, right? And then you just kind of wrap it all the way around, and oh my god, it's so worth it to have. This stays cool for a fairly long time. It works so well, and I'm so mad that I only recently got it. It's the best, and I can't imagine Coachella now without it. It's a necessity because you will get hot. Every year I always forget just how bad it is. And I'm from the Central Valley in California, and it gets to be 100 degrees here in the summers, but I don't stay outside all day, but there you are gonna be outside, and it's just nice to have something cool. I also do have a mini one, which does the same thing, and it's a little easier to wrap around my head wrap, but it just doesn't keep me as cool as what the bigger one would do. So the next item I like to bring is a water bottle, preferably a collapsible one just like this. I like to bring these instead of a hydration pack because I see it the same way as a backpack. I know they're a little bit smaller, but I think I tried to use one time and it became a mess, and I didn't like it. So this one is 1 liter. And then when I'm done drinking it, if I don't want to carry it around, obviously, or as I'm drinking it and it's getting smaller, it does fit into my fanny pack when I'm done with it. And then I go fill it up again. But this has been pretty convenient. It does kind of get in the way sometimes because I clip it onto my fanny pack when I'm walking around. So that can be a little uncomfortable, but I mean, it's water. You need to stay hydrated. And then speaking of the $2 water bottles, bring some cash with you because there are little like water bottle stands, like, you know, like the buckets of water. So there will be some people attending it and it's just $2 of water, unless they've changed the price, but I'm pretty sure it's still just $2. And then they also do have a thing where if you collect 10 bottles of water and you go take it to the, I think it's like a recycling area there, you can get a free water bottle. So the next item is sunscreen. It's an absolute necessity, especially for me. So I bring, usually not this size, but I'll bring like a smaller one and put it in my bag and just reapply it. Unless I'm going back to camp, then I will apply it back there. I also bought a locker last year and I bought one this year, which I only stored like a big bottle of sunscreen in. I would go into the festival every day and just put it on and then reapply it a couple times throughout the afternoon, and I was set. Like it worked out pretty well, but definitely make sure you have some sort of face protection. So the next item I like to bring is a power bank. This, or portable charger, or whatever you want to call it, because I mean, you're gonna be taking pictures most likely, or you're gonna be trying to contact people. I know personally, I take several pictures and I take a lot of videos, more in particular, but I usually keep my phone on airplane mode just because you're not really gonna have service anyway. And I'm always like with the people that I need to be with. Otherwise we have like a meetup spot instead of trying to contact, because by nighttime there's no service. Everybody's trying to post pictures and contact each other, and there's just so many people in such a confined space that there's no reason to have your phone off of airplane mode. So I keep it on, and then I can take a lot of videos and pictures and whatnot. If you want to drink, make sure that you do bring your license every single day, because they will check your ID and give you a new bracelet every day. So if you go on Friday, you get it checked, you get your bracelet, that's not gonna be good the next day. So you have to make sure you bring it every single day. Some other basic stuff that you would need, money, obviously, some cash. They do have Apple Pay and what is it, Samsung Pay, something like that, or Android. I don't know what it is. I've only had iPhones, but just in case like something goes wrong, make sure that you do have backup, basically. I like to bring cash with me too, just because of the water bottle bucket station things. That's very convenient just to have $2 cash. On a couple of the days, I'll bring a Polaroid camera. It just kind of depends on what I feel like carrying, because Polaroid camera is kind of hard to fit in the fanny pack. Also, if you want to bring a camera, keep in mind that it cannot have a detachable lens. So no DSLRs. The camera I'm filming on now, even, which is a Sony a6000, has a detachable lens. It's small, but it wouldn't be allowed to be brought in. A lot of people do like to bring a disposable camera too. I have mixed feelings about it, because a disposable camera, you only get usually a few good pictures out of it, and they do look pretty cool, but then it's just expensive to get them developed. So I mean, if you want to, do you, but you know, keep in mind it is pretty pricey to get them done. I've brought in a disposable camera and I don't even find myself using it. I pretty much brought one for, I don't know how long. I brought one like for the past probably 4 or 5 years now, and I never use it. So if that's your thing, bring it, but if not, then I think you could go without. Something else I like to bring is either a scarf or a flannel, a kimono, something to, 1, keep you warm at night, 2, to sit on during the day. Weekend 1 is known for their very green grass. It's all nice, but by day 2, the grass is almost gone. Day 3, it's gone. And then weekend 2, it's gone. Like, there's still grass a little bit, but it's a lot more comfortable to be sitting on something and not just the grass itself. So I bring a scarf tied around, or flannel, etc. You don't need it, like, you don't need anything thick. because it's still pretty warm, but it can get windy. It's like that chilly wind, especially if you are going to a hotel or something like that and you're not leaving until the festival's over. It'll probably get a little cold. Weekend 1 is known to be cooler than weekend 2. In 2015, I was freezing. It was so cold at night. Like I had to wear sweatpants to go to the bathroom, and I think I brought slippers that year, and I had to wear a big old switch. I'm so happy I brought that stuff because I just bring it just in case, but like it was so cold. So just be prepared to be a little chilly. If you're camping, it's really convenient too because you could just go back to camp and change. If you are staying in a hotel, I really suggest if you're staying in a hotel or Airbnb or whatever, you're staying off-site, to purchase a locker. So that way, I mean, if you're buying merch too, then you can put it in the locker. Or if you have a change of clothes, put it in the locker and you're set for the night. And the cool thing about it too is that you can just leave stuff there overnight. So I put my sunscreen in the locker, and I didn't mean to leave it, but I left it, and I mean, it worked out fine. I just went to the festival the next day and put it on, and it was fine. So the last thing that you should bring specifically on your feet are some comfy shoes. Now, I've seen a lot of people wear boots. I've seen people wear flip-flops, Converse, Vans, anything that's not tennis shoes. People wear it because they want to be cute and look stylish. But if you don't normally wear that stuff and you don't normally walk miles and miles and miles with those shoes on, don't wear them to Coachella. You will absolutely regret it. I know tennis shoes sometimes don't make the cutest outfits or whatever. Comfy shoes are not gonna make the cutest outfits, but trust me, you need to wear them. I don't know how people wear sandals. My first couple years, actually, I wore Toms, and those shoes used to be so comfortable to me, and I don't know what happened, but they're not comfortable to me anymore. But those worked really well at the time. I never really had sore feet, and I don't know if I'm just getting old or what's happening, but now I need the tennis shoes. Another tip for you is to change your shoes every day. So last year my husband actually wore Converse, and I mean those shoes work for him because he wears those every day. Wear a shoe that you would typically wear for 5-10 hours, or 10 miles. Like you would walk 5-10 miles in, otherwise you will regret it and your feet will be sore and you'll have blisters. Also wear thick socks, and if you can, change your socks in the middle of the day. It helps a lot. So I've also brought in a fan a couple times. This one's on its way out. I don't really see that it makes that much of a difference. This one in particular. But if you have like a spray bottle with a fan on it, those are really nice for being inside the festival because it's just hot. But those are really nice. Just, I'm gonna tell you right now, be courteous to those around you, because I know a lot of people will just, like in a crowd, they're like, shh, 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 shh. Some people don't like it. I'm cool with it. It's just a lot of people I've noticed around me, they're like, oh, like they genuinely don't like it. So just be mindful of that. If you ask them, hey, do you want some? Like, do you want me to spray you? Then that's different. But I think a lot of people think they're doing people a favor by doing that, but you're not. Like, so just be mindful of that, be courteous to others. Now, last thing to bring with you is a positive attitude. Bring good energy, good vibes. Not to be corny or anything, but honestly, like, just go into it with an open mind and enjoy the people around you, enjoy the sights, sounds. Go see who you want to see. Don't let anybody hold you back. Like, just do what you want to do, have fun with it. It's such an amazing experience. I'm glad if you're watching this and you get to go, like it's the best. And if it's your first time, I hope you have the best time. I hope everything works out for you. You know, I send you good vibes. I hope this video really helped. If you'd like any other tips or tricks about Coachella, please let me know. And if not, I'll see you in a month. So see you then, okay? Bye.